in any college football season. Ranked teams against unranked opponents, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Stanford Cardinals, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Cardinals will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Brown will throw it. Fires to the big fella. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on Monday.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. But the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. From the gun, the ground game. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down.
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for 3rd in California. So you hand it off, you try to get some of that yardage back, and see what happens next.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost yardage leaves him looking at 2nd and 14. They'll run play action. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
He's got it.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a first and goal situation.
They want to run this quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Past the 50. They finally came down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. To the air, it's Moss. He's going for it all. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Fires to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much mustard on that throw, overthrowing an open guy. That should have been 6.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his man. It's Brown. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Cardinals moving quickly to the line.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
The Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
They'll try to run for it. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Louisville!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
On third and short, the power run here. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. Now about this lower intestinal fortitude. 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. This is a design run. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
He steps out of bounds at the 49-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Brown wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Farrell. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Ford. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
From the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Floating away. Going right and going deep.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Moss. Lets it fly. This time it's complete. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Let's talk a minute about Louisville's new quarterback, Miller Moss. Last year, started 9 games at his childhood favorite, USC, before being replaced by Jaden Mayava. Now with the Bill, he fills a void and brings a gunslinger mentality. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Caught in the backfield. It's Skinner. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Collins. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Right on the money. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown. And the Cardinals will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Might be changing the route. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Stanford! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Moss. Caught near the sticks. It's Collins. Turning it on. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. With the catch is Bell. Across the 25, he's got room. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Motion from the wideout. Making side adjustments here. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They get to the line quickly. Brown will throw it. Looking to scramble. On the run, fires downfield. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, they're just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one just missed, but I would not be shocked if they find that guy again.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Bell. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Working that left side now. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31.
First and 10.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Brown wants to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And what a change in momentum. It looked like the offense was going to score points. Not only does the defense pick it off, but a great individual effort on the return, now setting their team up in field goal range to try and steal 3 points before the end of the half.
Not a chance. Missed it. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Stanford will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football again.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Cardinal. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Yeah, and the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and read this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Looking to throw, it's Moss. That's caught. It's Brown.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun to give, looking for room. At the 45 on his way. There he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has, run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
They'll go to the air. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Skinner. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. He's looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Touchdown, Louisville! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And listen, if I have a playmaker and running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Makes the catch. It's 4. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Dropping back, it's Moss. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Complete downfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. From the 22 on 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. The give to the tailback. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He's got the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Collins. Touchdown, Cardinals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get... And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ford. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? Fires to the middle. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! And the route is on.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
21.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Brown will throw it. And the running back made the catch along the sidelines, but he drifted out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab. Powers through the defender.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Man, they needed that one, and that took every bit of concentration by the wide receiver there. That was awesome. Big 3rd down. You got to make the catch, but you got to make sure you stay in bounds. And he did a really good job of securing that and keeping the chains moving.
They're going back to the ground. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a lot of credit, too. Even though this guy has thrown 2 interceptions, they're still calling plays and being aggressive in the passing game, letting him take shots, and now it's paying off.
And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Stanford! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining it.
There he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Scanning the field, it's Moss. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Skinner. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Rush is on him. Caught, close to the marker, it's Lacey. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Second and goal for the offense. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Touchdown, Louisville! And the pummeling has started. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Stanford, 27.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Brown wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Stanford quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this dude.
Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Gonna take a shot. Intercepted deep in his own end. He'll try to take it back.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Pulls it in. It's Ford. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on that time, made a real good decision. Now, I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Cardinals want to pick up the tempo.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this.
Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch on the left. He's loose. Touchdown, Cardinals. And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Louisiana was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Lafayette. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there.
Breaks into the open. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. First and 10. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Pressure coming. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it and get what you can get and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Oh, they're after him. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
I mean, just have a day already. He's right on the cusp of 500 yards through the air.
And I know he did an outstanding job all week long in practice, watching film and taking every rep seriously and personally on the practice field building up to this one, because he's barely made any mistakes today.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. To the air, it's Moss. Here's a heat. Going deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Offense getting set for first down. They want to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
A loss of 4 yards on the play. Okay, ready? Second down.
Quarterback making checks. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching